I'm going to say this, and I pray you can receive this. There is a fresh wind, fresh oil, and fresh energy about to hit your life when you stop over-functioning and just walk in obedience. Pastor Mike, what is over-functioning? Put this in your notes. Take really good notes today. Over-functioning is when we trade our peace for unnecessary pressure. I'm going to say this, and only 3 of y'all going to receive this. I am guilty of over-functioning. There have been seasons in my life where I traded my peace for unnecessary pressure. What does that mean? And stay with me, team. We are tired from managing people's assumptions. We are tired from explaining or over-explaining ourselves to people. Tired from correcting misunderstandings, from carrying emotional weight that God never assigned us. And if we're honest, many of us are exhausted simply because we've been doing too much. The danger for you is not burnout alone, but the danger that many of us are about to face is unmanaged reactions begin to shape who we are becoming. When you are over-functioning, you tend to lead into this place called unmanaged reactions. And as you begin to react without discernment, you put your destiny at risk, because now, put this in your notes, over-functioning is doing more than God asked in order to avoid feeling what God is trying to heal. In other words, you see hurt getting ready to come your way. So you over-function, you overdo, you over-explain, you over-hustle, you overthink, you over-go. I'm gonna go hard because you're trying your best to shield yourself from what you feel may hurt you, when you don't realize sometimes God heals you by hurting you. You so busy trying to keep them because you don't want to deal with the pain of losing them, and don't realize God's trying to heal the part of you that having them is numbing. No amens right there. Over-functioning is not diligence or excellence. It is anxiety masquerading as obedience. Yes, God called you to be a good person. Yes, God called you to be a Christian. Yes, God called you to love the unlovable and provide for those in need. The problem is you are over-functioning or being more to people that God never assigned to you. I'm gonna say this, only 3 of y'all gonna say amen, this cool in the game. This week I made a statement to some people in my life that freed me but got me kicked out the group text, but it's cool in the game. I'm not sure if y'all my assignment anymore. You didn't catch what I just said. Because it is possible, if milk, food, and your battery can have an expiration date, so can their assignment. And we have to stop living in this place where people walk around assuming that their spot in your life is forever. You cannot act any way, treat me any kind of way, don't come through for me, don't help me become who God called me to be, and assume because God is in me, you get to stay next to me. In this season of my life, I am at a place where I am done over-functioning, allowing people to get the best of me while giving me the least of them. Your emergency is not my urgency if you haven't been walking in what God has called you to be. This will be the season of your life where the weight gets lifted, not because you got an attitude, not because you're being selfish, but because you finally woke up and realized not just who you are, but who you are to be to who you have in your life. See, people got to stop fumbling a you. You don't find a me everywhere. You don't find somebody who will pray for you, ride for you, provide for you, fight with you, and fight for you. The only problem is I've been all that to everybody and ain't never been it to myself. And what I'm understanding is control is the currency of fear. So how do I keep fear alive? Control. It's me thinking I can control not just people, but outcomes. And when fear speaks, control responds. And every time you reach for control, you withdraw intimacy from God, because trust requires space and over-functioning leaves no room for God to move. Why is that important, Pastor Mike? Because over-functioning is often rooted in unhealed identity. Why do we overfunction the way we do? I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. Trying to be everything to everyone. Trying to get everything done in this little space. Did you catch what I said? So now I'm trying to be the greatest pastor in the world, the greatest artist in the world, the greatest father in the world, the greatest husband in the world, greatest friend in the world, greatest boss in the world. And the Holy Spirit said, Mike, you're not going to be great because you do a lot of all of it. You're going to be great when you discern which seasons you have to function as which. God is not asking you to stop being you. He's saying, I'm just saying, give me control of when you be you. Many of us, please write this, many of us stay busy because rest feels unsafe. Silence feels threatening. Slowing down would force us to feel what we have been avoiding. Productivity becomes a hiding place. See, overfunctioning whispers that if I stop, I lose value. But God never called you to be indispensable, only available. If I stop coming through for them, will they find another friend? If I take a break, I'ma finally have to deal with the pain I've been burying. You'll be surprised how many people listening to me stay busy because they trying their best to outrun what they're gonna have to eventually face. Your accomplishments can't hide you forever. So what we do is we hide behind what we drive to mask our insecurities. We hide behind where we live to mask our loneliness. So when people ask you how you're doing, the first thing you do them is what you're doing. I'm gonna say that again. When people ask you how you're doing, the first thing you do is tell them what you're doing. So how you doing? Oh, I'm good. You know, I just did so and so. No, you can't hide behind your accomplishments. Why, Pastor Mike? Because your value is not proven by your usefulness. The greatest freedom that came to my life in 2025 was the day I woke up and realized that the value of who I am is not proven by my usefulness. I'm not valued just because I preach well. I'm not valued because I sing well. I'm not valued because I always show up for you. I am valued when I know who I am and whose I am. That is so critical, church. Hear me when I say this. Jesus slept in the storm, not because the storm was small, but because his identity was settled. And when your worth rises and falls with your output, you are living from survival instead of sonship. Because when it comes to God, his love for me is not based on my output. Y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. Because I am a son. In your notes, you might want to write son or daughter. I am a son of God. I am not in survival mode. And too many people in your life have you feeling like the only value you bring is your production. If I stopped, would you still love me? If I couldn't give you the money this month, would you still ride with me? If I couldn't be there for you like I used to, would you still be there for me? I come first. I need you to catch this now. What does that mean, Pastor Mike? When I create, I do not create for the audience. I create for myself. I create music that heals me. And in being faithful to my healing, it blesses people. Because if all I do is create for you, this is not art, that's commerce. And what I thought about in my relationships in my life, too much of my life was centered on where we going to eat, what we doing this weekend, what we gonna be next year. And this is the season of your life where you have to aggressively put you first. And putting you first is not selfish. I've discovered that obedience to God produces peace, but over-functioning produces pressure. A lot of the pressure that you feel right now is because you're over-functioning. I was speaking with someone about 2 days ago, and they were talking about the pressure and how they need another hustle, and they're thinking about putting in more hours, and they want to start another business because the pressure. And I asked them one question that almost brought them to tears. I said, how much of that pressure financially is just yours? I said, well, if you learn to say no, you do enough for you. But you're over-functioning, and now your desire or the pressure you feel to provide for everybody has you feeling like you ain't enough. Can I ask you a question? What are you trying to control in your life that God never assigned to you? I have people in my life and I tell them all the time, I'm giving you all the advice I can to help you grow your church, but I can't make your church big. I'm gonna do all I can to help you with your music, but I can't make you a star. I'm gonna do all I can to help you with your relationship, but I can't make y'all happy. And for you to allow me to feel that pressure, and you know I feel the pressure, and you're comfortable with me bearing that pressure, means you may not be my assignment. Because this directly confronts our 2026 vision, which is what? Become. Put this in your notes. I've said it once, I'm gonna say it 50 times this year. Become is not about existing, but evolving. The version of me that you are comfortable with is not the version of me that I am becoming. You like me when we had to borrow from each other. I'm getting ready to be the lender. You liked me when I needed to sleep on your couch, but I'm getting ready to have my own situation. I will be the head and not the tail, lender and not the borrower, above and not beneath. 7 of y'all ought to bust a 360 and shout, I'm becoming, whether you like it or not. The more clear you become, the less company you'll keep. This is not about losing people. It's about losing confusion. I can't remember people I've lost that were a loss. If anything, I lost confusion. Every loss doesn't mean they're no longer present. See, because we're quick to think because a person isn't around, you lost them. You losing people in your face. Some of the people who hurt me the worst was the people who were actually trying to help me. And the people who helped me grow was the people who hurt me. You so busy sitting on the phone talking about who left you and don't realize when they left, some in you grew. Just because you like them don't mean they're assigned to you. He pushed you to the edge because he can't take you out, so he tries to get you to walk out. He'll have your relationship so stressed that you feel like you on the edge. And before you know it, right before God comes through, you walk out. I'm gonna say it again, because the enemy uses the edge to see if you will let pressure push you out of position. Your enemies, your haters, and the devil can't do nothing with you when you walk like you know who you are. You are so busy arguing, over-explaining to people who are just in your way. I don't care what you think. I don't need consensus. I'm locked in with God right now. Y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. And see, the reason you keep stuttering when you should be walking is because you're trying to get everybody on one accord to say it's God. I don't need you to tell me it's God if I know it's God. See, when you are favored and anointed, regardless of what you do, God will either be with you here or he will go with you there. And too many of you are worried because you don't want to move and don't want to be what God called you to be, because you keep saying, I'll do it when my team get on one accord. You don't need the team when you got God. God will bless you by yourself and then put the pieces around you you need to become what he's calling you to be. All I need is courage. I need you to just look down your row and just tell them, I speak courage over you. That's the wrong. Look at somebody else, tell them, I speak courage over you. No, God's gonna give you the courage to be the father you never thought you could be. The courage to be the owner that you thought you could never be. The courage to go back to school. How I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna get out. You're gonna get off work, find somebody to watch them kids, give little man an iPad and a fruit snack, and you're gonna get online and do you need courage. You're gonna need courage. Well, I ain't got the credit. At least go look at it and apply. You don't know what God gonna do. I just need the courage. I walk by faith. I need you to touch 3 people and tell them, walk by faith, not by sight. Yes, it's tough. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's unpredictable. But if God be for me, who? All I need is courage.